calling my way. Make you say name. We like to the party, we like to the party, and I watch it now. You got every day.
Who be the man for the year? Socially for the day. Social transformation, almost celebrities, now you go bring every day. Who be the man of the year? We go give us the vibe. We go party all night, we go get everything, no more now you go day. My guy, what's up?
We're back to the studio. Yes, welcome back to another exciting episode of Live with Unusual. My name is U to the N to the U to the S to the U to the A to the L. Unusual for short, Unusual of Kano for long. So yes, this episode promises to be exciting, amazing. And the guest is not just a guest to me, is someone I hold so dearly in my heart, and should I say he is among my story, the reason I'm in this whole media stuff, clinical. I've learned from him a lot with over 7 years of experience as a radio broadcaster. Oh, he's somebody I just can't wait to ask questions and interview. So yeah, first off, what are we learning today on Live with Unusual? Like we always say, follow us on all our social media platforms at Live with Unusual. Let's meet our guest. Stay tuned. So welcome back, and to introduce our guest today, I really want to do introduction myself. Like I said, it's someone special to me. He does a lot. He does a lot. But we are restricting it to his his first loves, his major. Like I know he has like over 7. Is he over 7 years? But like say 7 years experience plus in the broadcast industry. So let me just allow him to introduce himself. I have with me here Mr. Flexi. So boss, help us introduce yourself.
All right, guys. My name is Flexi, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm a radio personality. I'm an event host. Basically, everything in the media, I've done it, and it's a pleasure being on this.
Behind the camera.
Yeah, at some point, But on the long run, you just have to pick the things you're good at and just focus on them. So like I wanted to say, it's a great pleasure being on the show with Unusual today.
Yeah, and it's like should I say, is it a father and son kind of thing? Because I remember the very first time, I don't know if you can remember, when I told you the very first time I wanted to join BUKFM back in 2020, you told me one thing, you said, you laughed first, you laughed at me first of all, and then you said something, you said, wisdom is not about joining the radio. That's the issue. Can you work with them? Can you really work? Because they were not playing now and the whole stuff like that. So it's not about joining them. Joining them is one thing, but can you really work? And then I told you that I just knew at that point that I'm going to honestly, I took it as a challenge that I told you Flexi this stuff and I'm going to do it.
Well, I don't know how you're doing that, but I'm really glad that you were able to pick up a challenge for yourself and make something out of it. On the long run, we've seen a lot of creatives fall out of line because they were looking at what they could gain at that moment, at that instant, what will come to them at that instant, and not looking to something that they will gain on the long run. I posted something on my status yesterday. I was like, there is success. Success is not only on the finish line. There is success in the process. So when you are looking at just what you're going to get at the end of the day, you might be depressed. You might not want to congratulate yourself for the small wins, but when you see all of those milestones that you've been achieving over the years, then you have yourself to thank. So congrats to you.
Yep. Anyways, that leads me to my first question, because I know your first broadcasting gig, you were not paid. I can vouch for that. So what really inspired you first of all for joining, and then what really inspired you to join and wanting to do this stuff, even despite there was no monetary value assigned to it? Also, what really inspired you to go into it? Was it passion? Was it the fame or whatever it is allocated with it?
Okay, firstly, just like you said earlier, that it's more like a father and son something.
Yeah.
I also have someone who I started looking up to that made me wanted to do broadcast media in the first place. I wanted to do law before. I wanted to be
Wow.
a lawyer, barrister, ASQ, MN, all of those things.
Son.
All of those swag, all of those
Yeah.
those sickness attached to it was something that was attracting me. But on the long run, the radio came, and if you grew up in Kano,
Yeah.
post 2011, there was just Freedom Radio, Ray Power in Kano,
Yeah.
and radio was not really a thing
Thing.
for us who were growing up in the suburban part
There
of
was no
Kano.
much platform.
I grew up in Sabongiri,
Yeah.
so radio was not our thing.
Yeah.
We
And
just
then
had
after
this.
that.
There was just this big place where you go to buy drinks, and you buy Tony Tetila, you buy Mr. Lecture and everything.
Yeah.
But on the long run, 2011 came, and Cool FM, Wazobia FM, and the likes came to
Yeah.
Kano, and I started listening to the radio. And someone specifically caught my attention. You should know her, Sophie. I started listening to
She's like our
Sophie.
mama.
Yeah, she should be like your grandmother.
Our grandmother.
Right? Yeah. So I started listening to Sophie, and I told myself that, come on, this thing that this lady is doing, I can do it. I can even do better. I could make something for myself out of this.
Yeah.
And I did something very rebellious. My parents were all expecting me to fill out law in my jam form. I just went all out. I filled mass communication. When I go back home, they let all hell loose on me. They nearly disowned me, but that was like the first sign that it was something I was meant to do, because I believe that anything you want to do, it doesn't present a challenge at the first instance. It's not what it.
Yeah.
So that was what inspired me. Sophie, I can say Sophie inspired me to do radio. But if you say what kept me going, along the line, I felt like it was something I was made for. It was the thing that kept me going.
You were doing it effortlessly. You're not really feeling that
That
much. You know, if you're doing
is
something
what-
that you're not meant to do, you feel stressed, you're tired, but you were able to do it effortlessly.
You see, that was it. It was something that I did not need to be motivated to do.
Yeah.
You get? It was something that if you tell me, okay, Jibola, go to the studio, do this, I don't even think twice before doing it. But other things, I needed to be motivated. There had to be some sort of incentive and all of that. So I think that was what kept me going.
Okay.
I felt there was a place for me,
All right.
and I'm still going for that place. I'm not there yet.
All right, yeah. But okay, so like in this whole experience of like 7 years, you know, I know you are you have done more than 1 gig at different stations, and so what that major challenge? Just give us a challenge that you feel that you have experienced, and also something you feel that to be a radio broadcaster you should know.
Okay, let me start with what you think to know as a radio broadcaster. Is the fact that you are not just representing yourself,
Yeah,
you are representing the organization
yeah,
on which platform you
Yeah,
are projecting your voice. So you have to carry that responsibility heavy on your chest, that I'm not just coming to represent Flexi here. I am standing in for something much bigger. Some people are going to take everything I say here on this platform as an authority.
exactly.
Some people are going to learn new things from me that they are going to model their lives on.
Yeah.
Some people are going to learn some things. Some people are going to unlearn some things through me.
and relent too.
You get? So you have to put that responsibility at the back of your mind, that I'm not just doing this. Is not like my personal
thing.
inventory. It's
Yeah.
something that I am doing to a lot of people.
Yeah, you are like representing
A bigger.
something bigger than you,
Yeah.
not just yourself.
So what was that first question?
Yeah, like what's the major challenge you have faced so far? Was it on communication? Maybe like for me now, it's English. I don't know. The English just they had me. I must be like, oh, boy, they speak English now, but you know that kind of stuff that the English I want this. The English I they speak from my head. No, the one we didn't come out from my mouth. Anyways, but what was your major challenge like throughout this whole video? Is it on communication? Is it on talking to people? Because in radio, you are talking to people you are not seeing. So what do you think is a challenge that you yourself was really a challenge, but probably you have overcome it or something like that?
Okay, I think my biggest challenge was people, getting to connect with people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a very confident person.
Yeah.
Some people will call it overly confident, but I'm good in my own skin.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's getting to connect with people and trying your best to manage that vacuum between confident and humble.
Okay.
Because some people, once they see you are confident, they think humility is not in it. So I think that was my major challenge. There was somebody who met me, someone I respected so much, who told me categorically that I think you cannot work in radio.
Wow.
And I told myself that I'm going to work in radio and there's nothing you're going to do about it. So it's
And
people.
he's 7 years into the game. So whoever you are, he's 7 years into the game. So it's like a challenge for you out there listening or watching this. What they say you can't do it twice. Him is doing it like 7 times now.
like 7,
So anyways, that's all we have for you on this section. Next up is our gaming section and also what he will be teaching us. We have a section where our guest tells us or let us know something we should know. So stay with us. All right, so welcome back to the gaming section of Live with Unusual. Our guest is still with us and he's ready for this one.
Am I ready?
He's ready for this one.
Okay.
Anyways, so we have a list of 5 games here. So you just pick different numbers. You have 2 options to pick from. 5 options, just pick 2.
Oh, I like even numbers, so give me 2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 and 4. I guess, okay. Both are redo. So let's just have fun. Both are redo. Okay, so 1. What can be kept before it is given?
A promise.
How did you get that? Yes! How did you get that?
Wow!
I don't even know how to do reading.
No, it was a wide guess, sincerely. Like, wow, come on, give me the second one. I'm ready to go right now.
Anyways.
Bring it on.
Okay. Are you ready?
Very ready.
You said number 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what gets sharper after you use it?
Okay. Come again.
What gets sharper? Okay, what gets sharper the more you use it?
Wow. Does a knife get? No,
3.
it gets more blunt the more you use it.
2.
The brain.
1. How on earth did you get that?
I got it.
Yes! Okay, so
no.
okay, so like this is like a bonus game for both of us now. Since we are both in the whole within media industry. Now let's play this one. It's a game on industry.
Okay.
So you just say something related to radio.
Okay.
You go first, I go, or I go first. You just go. We just keep going until one person fails.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So radio.
What do I have to say about radio?
Anything related to radio.
Okay, I like.
Radio, broadcasting room.
Okay. Let's start again.
All right, let's go. So radio,
Mic,
studio,
producer.
console.
I'm so disappointed in myself right now. Like,
You want that song right now?
I want to say microphone.
I'm not saying mic.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all we have. Or should we go again?
I want to win.
Once
I
we
like
again,
winning.
the mind supporter. Why not?
Okay, so let's start.
All right.
I'm starting now.
All right. Start.
So red carpet.
Radio.
Red carpet and radio doesn't have anything to do.
We're supposed to focus on radio.
red carpet.
Anyways, that's all
I
we have
won.
for you on the gaming section of Live with Unusual. Next up, it's not even next up. So you just let us know. In the section of we learn by accident. So what are you teaching us today? Something we don't know.
Okay,
Anything.
I don't know if you know this, but I just found out some days ago that a snail can sleep for 3 years. You heard me. Three
What?
good years,
What?
like 365 times, 365 one
Now sleep with
quarter
that.
times 3 years. I know you don't know that. I'm,
That
I'm
was
honored. I'm
beautiful.
teaching you that. You are welcome. Don't mention. Flexi told you that a snail can sleep for 3 years. You can
Wait,
check it
but
up.
for real.
Yeah, it's a
But that one
fact.
will be sleep again now.
You can call it coma, you can call it anything, but
Come on.
it's sleep. But
Anyways, thank you so much. We are most privileged to have you on the show today. It's been an honor, and we are most grateful. Thank you for taking out time to be here with us on an exciting episode of Live with Unusual. I hope you love your stay,
yeah,
and
and
then you come back and call when next we call you.
yeah, sure. You're my homie, so anytime you
Any
come
days.
calling.
Anyways, I've heard it from Mr. Flexi on the MIC. For you watching us, please follow us on all our social media platforms at Live with Unusual. WhatsApp, I wanted to say WhatsApp. Facebook, Instagram, follow us on all our social media platforms, and TikTok, yeah, Live with Unusual. Until next episode, which is going to be the last episode of the season. It has been a lovely ride. So if you have not seen anyone, please go to our YouTube channel. Just go through everything. Live with Unusual from episode 1 down to episode 9. Okay, so yeah, before we go, what's your social so we can tell our people to follow you to learn more wisdom? To learn more wisdom.
Well, I'm a little bit inconsistent, but on Facebook I'm Big Flexi, BIIGFLAXI, and on Instagram is Jibola underscore Flexi, JEEBOLA underscore FLAXI, Flexi. On Twitter, Jibola underscore Flexi. So anywhere you can reach out, come on, I'll follow back.
Reach out to me on Facebook, Wisdom Geber, Twitter, Instagram, and even in the spirit world on Usual of Kano, on everywhere. To see you next episode, guys.
Calling my way. Make you say name. We like to the party, we like to the faji, and I watch us now. Oh, you got every day.
Who be the man for the year? Socially for the day. Social transformation, almost celebrities, now you go bring every day. Who be the man of the year? We go give us the vibe. We go party all night, we go get everything, no more now you go day. Say, my guy, what's up?